Hello, hello and welcome, guys. This is Kapil Verma show, and this is and you are on my show, Kapil Verma Kudik YouTube channel. And today we will discuss about Gujarat Titans preview and reviews. Also, yes, and also have a lot more discussion with Nitin Bro. There's a lot. He's executive. He is executive, and he is sensational expert for IPL, sports, and cricket fraternities. Please, Nitin Bro, hi, and welcome to my show.
And I don't give this tag name and all. just just give it in. I'm a MI fan, not expert in or anything. And just here for Kapil Bro for GD Gujarat Titans discussion.
Yeah, yeah, viewers also, the Nitin Bro also my fan, but he's also expert. Yeah, I might discuss it in the future. Yeah, and in the in this session. So first of all, Nitin Bro, every viewers want to know about what about your thoughts on Gujarat Titans after auction and ahead of Tata IPL. Yeah, also promotion for Sky Sports.
Yeah, so there initially when they retained three players, it looked like Gujarat Titans is one of the team to look out for. They were very strong with the retention. Their three retentions are Hardik Pandya, Rashid Khan, and Shubman Gill. So when they retained these three players, we all thought that the team core is very strong because they got Rashid Khan, a world class leg spinner, and leg spin is a rare commodity. You can't get more leg spin option. We just have Chahal and Chahar left. So they got Rashid Khan, which is a huge thing. Also, they got Shubman Gill, young talented opener, future of Indian cricket, future of IPL as well. So and Hardik Pandya with the fitness back, he will be really a deadly all rounder. So the three retentions were very spot on, very good. But only thing which was disappointing is after the auction, the squad looks very ordinary. Uh, we had a lot of expectation on this particular franchise, but the squad after the auction, most of the fans think that they could have done a little bit better. But pretty decent squad, okay-ish, I guess, but nothing threatening, I guess. They have a decent squad.
Yeah, lot of discussion about spin tracks. And he have only Rashid Khan. What about Indian spinners qualities for spinners for Gujarat Titans? Any doubt and any talk?
Yeah, they have spent few bucks on Indian spinners as well. They have bought Rahul Tewatia, but since already Rashid Khan is there, he will be another leg spinner. And they have Sai Kishore, very exciting prospect. Sai Kishore is. He had a very good TNPL. He had a very good SMAT. So once again, he will be a guy to look out for. They got Jayant Yadav. He was previously part of Mumbai Indians setup last year, handy off spinner. So I think they have a decent spin attack, I would say. But only problem is if they bought Rahul Tewatia for 9 crores now. So if they play Rahul Tewatia and a place for another spinner will be a question mark. So will they go with three spinners? Not possible, right? So that's the only thing. If they drop Rahul Tewatia, they are wasting 9 crores. They spend 9 crores and benching the player, which is not ideal thing to. So that's the only worry. Except that I think they have a good, decent spin attack, a very good spin attack actually. Um, yeah,
Yeah, the Gujarat Titans not only pure spinners. He have multifaceted spinners like as Vijay Shankar, so like as R. Sai Kishore and lot more. And Rashid Khan is the multifaceted batting, so fielding also, and yeah. And now to move on.
we missed one guy, Sai Sudarshan. He's
Uh,
a bowling.
I'm not sure the PNPL of player like is a very hard hitting better, and he's also available for up and down order batting. What about you? Your thoughts?
Yeah, he can be a handy batsman down the order. Also, Gujarat Titans doesn't have too many Indian batsmen for the middle order available. They do have few, but uh, you would never say these guys are match winners or they will be always playing in the playing 11. So they have Vijay Shankar, they have Gurkirat Mansingh, they do have who else? They have an interesting player, uh, Manohar Abhinav. So there is a lot of expectation on this. Yeah, there is a lot of expectation on him. He was termed as a finisher, but they do already have Hardik Pandya, but still his ability to bat at the end overs, log overs will be very crucial. He performed well in SMAT, but to the level of IPL, we have to wait and see how well he bats there. And I think the Indian batting is pretty okay. I would say that there is no big batsman. There is no like match winning players in the middle order. That's the only worry for Gujarat Titans. But they do have Shubman Gill at the top of the order and Hardik Pandya to finish the innings for them. The middle order is looking a little bit weak, or can say a little bit inexperienced.
Best bowling lineup for Gujarat Titans. Any point of view?
Bowling is one of their strength, I guess. They have invested a lot in their bowling. They have went like 10 crores for Lockie Ferguson, which is very brilliant. And they have went like for Mohammad Shami for like 6.25 crores, I guess. So I think bowling, they have invested a lot in the bowling. So they have Shami, they have Ferguson, they have Rashid Khan. And they have invested in some West Indian talents as well. They got Alzari Joseph, they got Dominic Drakes. So bowling is pretty very strong. One of their if Gujarat Titans are winning their games, it will be because of their bowling, I guess, because too many match winners in the bowling department, and also some local talents are very promising. Uh, there is uh, there is Darshan Nalkande is there. Pradeep Sangwan, I'm not sure if he's going to play in the playing 11. There is Varun Aaron. If you want some extra pace, they got Varun Aaron. And yeah, so I think bowling is strong for Gujarat Titans.
Yeah, Varun Aaron is the alternative option for Mohammad Shami and like a Loki Ferguson. Yeah, any concern about David Miller availability? So, which player replaced for David Miller?
They have not yet announced any replacement for David Miller as of now. So we also know not sure when will David Miller join the squad. Um, I think I have he will join after 1 or 2 games. He might miss first for a couple of games, I guess. Then he will be joining. Is that what? No injury concern, right?
Yeah, there. And
So
yeah, you carry on.
so yeah, I think I'm asking you. David Miller is available, right? He is available after the first 2 games.
Yeah, yeah. You see, only 2 games live. Okay, we will be now available for 2 games, and after that he will be available. First of all, and now first of all spinners. Now next move on pacers cleared, and now to move on top orders. Suman Gill's, uh, Suman Gill, Ramanullah Gurbaj, and you should try to Matthew Wade in the top order like 3 and 4. What is your point of view?
I think in initial games, since Miller is coming back, I guess Matthew Wade has to bat at the middle order because Gurbaz can't bat at middle order, so he's a opener. So Rahmanullah Gurbaz will be opening with Gill. We can expect that in the first, at least in the first 2 games. And once David Miller is back, maybe Matthew Wade can open and Miller can bat at the middle order, or if Rahman Gurbaz plays well the first 2 games, he can continue and keep opening with Shubman Gill. So I think Gurbaz has a lot of experience playing in subcontinent pitches. He has a lot of experience playing in conditions like this. So IPL might suit him. He might find success in IPL, but we have to wait and see how his performance is going to be. But in the Sri Lankan Premier League, he was a failure. He didn't score many runs in the Sri Lankan Premier League, even for the class of that mostly they are spinners, but still he didn't find success. So we have to wait and see how well he can play the IPL bowlers. So I personally feel maybe in the first two games, if he score a 50 or something like that, he can continue as a opener. And Shubman Gill, we all know how classy, how great batsman he is. Only thing of worry will be his strike rate, but for Gujarat Titans, he has to do a lot better role than KKR because the middle order is little inexperienced. So we expect Gill to bat like at least till 13 or 14 overs most of the games for Gujarat to have a very good batting.
Yeah, you should. Gujarat have a batting lineup also like as a lot of openers are there. Riddhiman Shah, Matthew Wade, and like the Ramanullah Gopal. And we and Gujarat Titans should try to Ramanullah Gopal in the middle. As of you, and what is your prediction?
I don't think they're gonna try Gurbaz in the middle. He will open the game, and he generally opens for most of the teams he plays. For international games. Also in the Premier Leagues, he generally opens. At max, he could bat at number three, but not below that. He can't be a middle order batsman because his role is a defined opener, so you can't push him lower down the order. But Riddhiman Saha, he can bat at three maybe, or not below that as well. So I think they have to adapt for that. I think top order might be Gill, Rahul Agurbaz, and then Riddhiman Saha, and followed by rest of the batsmen, I guess. And once David Miller comes back, I guess it will be sorted out.
Abhinav Satarangan.
Abhinav Manohar, he's a finisher, right? So he can play at 4 or 5. Like he can be your he can come to bat after 13 or 14 overs. So they have Vijay Shankar. So I think they will be promoting Vijay Shankar to number 4. He plays spin very well. So I think Vijay Shankar will be promoted to number 4 spot, and probably Abhinav Manohar will be playing at number 5, or Hardik Pandya will play at number 5. Manohar will be pushed down, or based on the game situation, Pandya or Manohar will come accordingly.
And one thing also is multi hyper players like Darcy Short, Tim David, George Garton, and a lot more there. He will be he was performing in BBS and a lot of very well, but he was not performing in IPL well like Darcy Short and George Garton. And how do you rate this statement?
Yeah, speaking about Matthew Wade,
Ramanullah Gurbaj, yeah, Matthew Wade also.
um, see, if they do have an option, you can argue about having them in the playing 11 or not. But Gujarat Titans, they don't have any option. All they have is these two guys, right? So whether they play well, they don't play well, they have to bring them in the playing 11 anyway. They don't have a choice here, so they have to play them, and hope them to play as they play for their country or their franchise.
Yeah, IPL is the incredible Premier League. Everyone's know it's an uncertainty game. Now let's to move on. Wicket keeping option. Riddhiman Shah, injury prone. Matthew Wade is also injury prone. And what next? We have not wicket keeping option is there for Gujarat Titans. Lot of little bit of trouble for Gujarat Titans.
With keeping,
Yeah,
no, I don't see any trouble there because they have three keepers. Almost like three keepers are going to play, I guess. Like Rudimansa, Matthew Wade, Gurbas. You might see all three players playing the same game also. So I think keeping they have a lot of three options, and three of them are main players. So I think keeping won't be an big trouble. So I think keeping is covered right now because they brought Gurbaz as a replacement for Jason Roy. Now they can opt for any keeper they want. They can go with Matthew Wade, or they can go with Ramana Gurbaz, or they can go with Riddhiman Saha as well. So there are a lot of options, but I personally prefer Riddhiman Saha as a keeper is a better because he's a world class keeper, and I guess one of the best thing that Saha is known for is keeping. So I prefer Riddhiman Saha to keep wickets rather than Matthew Wade or Ram Gurbaz.
Yeah, are you are right, but Wesley Brown are also discuss. Sorry, to Ridwan Shah and Matthew trading for Ridwan Shah, Matthew and I don't know what about I don't know like as Raminullah Garbal keeping anymore. He is a good keeper also. What is your thought on this process?
Aye, definitely they are good keepers, no doubt about that. They are professional keepers, so obviously they will keep well. I'm just saying, we all know that how good a keeper Riddhiman Saha is. He's a test match player and he's a very good keeper. Also, so does Matthew Wade. But I think personally, I feel uh, Saha as a keeper will have a better, opportunity created. He can take difficult catches. He can be very quick with the stumpings. So with Rashid Khan bowling, I guess you need a professional keeper behind the stumps because Rashid Khan's you need to pick up the variations. So I think Saha is a very good keeper, or even
Yeah,
Gurbaz because he's a teammate of Rashid Khan, right? So Gurbaz might pick Rashid really well, better than these two guys. So you never know.
yeah. Also doubts cleared for all by Nitin Bro. Yeah, Nitin Bro is also tremendous expert for cricket fraternity. Nitin
I
Bro,
know.
now to now to move on. Any discuss about a lot of people discuss about lot of fans discuss about Gujarat Titans have lot of all rounder Dominic Rex, Vijay Shankar, Rahul Tevatia, Abhinav Sadrangani, and Rashid Khan, Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, one of the good thing they have done is they have picked like a couple or two or three all rounders in the top six. If you see in the top six, Vijay Shankar can bowl, Hardik Pandya can bowl, and Rahul Tewatia can bat and bowl. So I think if they play Vijay Shankar, Hardik Pandya, and Rahul Tewatia, it's like they're playing three batsmen and three bowler. So it's a very good. Also, Rashid Khan is a pinch hitter. We can't neglect him as well. So I think a decent square team playing 11 it seems because Vijay Shankar can contribute 1 or 2 overs. Pandya they just recently announced Pandya can bowl, so Hardik Pandya will be bowling this IPL. And then they got Rahul Tewatia. He can contribute 1 or 2 overs. So they have a lot of bowling options. It's up to Hardik Pandya how well he's going to use his resources, and we have to wait and see again. I'm looking forward for Hardik Pandya's bowling. They say that he's bowling at 135.
Yeah,
Uh,
your taste.
yeah, so his pace is 135 in the recently conducted test. So I think he will be hungry to prove himself as the best all-rounder in India. So I think we can see some exceptional performance from Hardik Pandya this season. So he wanted to get into Indian setup as well. So he will be focusing on that. So also he have to captain as well. So a lot of multitasking for Hardik Pandya. And I think bowling is one aspect I'm waiting to see how he does this season. Whether he bowls
Yeah,
a new ball or he's going to bowl the middle overs. I don't see Pandya bowling at death overs because they already got Ferguson and Shami. But we have to see how what he prefers mostly because he's a captain. He's going to decide where he's going to bowl. So we have to see whether he prefers bowling in the power play or at the middle overs.
yeah, that's clear. And now to move on, little and short analysis. Now to move on strength. Bro, what is strength for Gujarat Titans?
Strength is definitely their bowling. The bowling is their strength because they got like a very quality fast bowlers. Mohammad Shami and Lucky Ferguson are very quality bowlers. a lot of international experience behind them, so they know what they wanted to do, right? So I think Ferguson and Shami exceptional pace is very good, and behind all that they got Rashid Khan at the middle overs. So it's not going to be easy scoring against Gujarat Titans. It's not going to be very easy. It'll be difficult. And also they got a lot of all-rounders. They got Hardik Pandya, they got Vijay Shankar, Tivatia. They can also play someone like Sai Kishore. So they do got a lot of variations in the bowling department. So I think bowling is one of their key strength area. And in pitches like Mumbai, Shami and Ferguson are really going to do really well. And Pandya has a lot of experience in playing in Mumbai. It's like his hometown. So bowling is definitely their strong strength.
Now to know weaknesses, any little weaknesses for Gujarat Titans. Many more people, many more fans said after the auction, Gujarat Titans scored rating is average. What about your views?
Yeah,
Weaknesses.
you can't call it as a weakness because they haven't played yet. But seeing the playing 11 on the paper, it looks like the middle order is little inexperienced, I would say. They don't have many experience, or they don't have match winners in the middle order. That is a one of the little weakness. But you never know, right? If Abhinav Manohar plays really good, like he plays better than what we expect, then suddenly the batting will look very strong. But as of now, I think the paper looks the middle order is little inexperienced. Beyond Shubman Gill, I don't see any match winning players. Maybe Matthew Wade or Hardik Pandya as a finisher. But beside Shubman Gill and Hardik Pandya, I don't see any player, winning the games for them or scoring more than 200 runs for them. Those sort of players are missing.
Very good thought. Very good thought. This is better way from explanation for weakness. And now to move on, it's about opportunities, lot of opportunities, and for overseas point of view, Indian point of view, lot of. And what is your take on
Opportunities
opportunities for Gujarat Titans?
like where they will finish in the points table.
No, like he will he target on the national point of view, like Rahul Tewatia, Vijay Shankar come back for Team Indian side, and Abhinav
Okay.
Satarangani also, and like Ramanullah Bas.
Okay, I don't see Vijay Shankar having any opportunity to come back into Indian side. But definitely Hardik Pandya will be keenly focused to come back to Indian side. So the selectors' eyes will definitely be on Hardik Pandya, and there will also be some watchful eyes on Mohammad Shami. He was totally neglected in the T20 squad. The recent T20 series, he was totally neglected. So Shami's performance will also be crucial. He will try to prove his point. So I think Shami and Pandya has a lot of work to do. And Shubman Gill, I think maybe a better performance this season will I don't see him coming into the side anyway. A lot of openers already in Indian cricket, so maybe next season, if he can perform some consistently for 2 seasons, then he might come back into the side. But this year, there's only two opportunities. One is for Hardik Pandya, and another one is for Shami. And Rahmanullah Gurbaz will use this opportunity to, seal his position for the Afghanistan. The World Cup is coming, so it will be a very good opportunity for Gurbaz to play with international players and develop his skills. He's very young. I think he's 20 or 21, so he will try to learn a lot from the experienced players, and also Matthew Wade as a finisher will have to test his skills as well, because once he returns to Australian side, he will be their finisher. So I think these four guys will really look to use this opportunity.
Yeah, that's a very very nice answer by Nitin Bro. Nitin Bro, before the start trades, we will talk about this Hardik Pandya's captaincy. What do you think about Hardik Pandya's captaincy? Anything? How do you rate?
See, many people already trolling captaincy of Hardik Pandya, but I don't accept with that because you never know how good he's going to captain. We never seen Hardik Pandya captaining a side any time before, so we have to give him a chance. We have to wait for the first few games, see how his decision making is, what he decides to make, be the playing 11, at current situation, what he decides. All this matters. We never know. We anybody haven't seen Hardik Pandya captaining a side, but he's very confident guy. He motivates himself, so he has a capability to control the squad. He has a capability to lead a side. So we have to wait and see. Mainly, see T20 captaincy is all about how well you handle the pressure situation. So say for like 18th or 20th over, like after 15th over, the real captaincy comes into play. So I think that's when we will decide how good a captain Pandya is. So we have to wait for IPL to start. Now it's too early to judge Pandya's captaincy. He might be very good, he might be very bad, but we have to wait for the games to start.
Yeah. And what about your point of view for Gujarat Titans threats?
Threat is my absolutely the batting. Batting is a threat. I see if you're a JT fan, obviously you will be worried about your batting. How good is it's going to be? You have to play against top sides, top bowling attack, and with the batting lineup they have, obviously I will be worried because if Shubman Gill gets out of the first or second over, what will happen? That's a worry. Or if Hardik Pandya doesn't, if Hardik Pandya couldn't able to finish the innings for you, what will happen? So these are the threats. Except Gill and Pandya, they have a lot of work to do.
Wow, that's the nice answer by Nathan Bro. What about Nathan Bro? Last but no is two talking points. Bold prediction and who will be most scorer for Gujarat Titans? First of all, bold who will be most scorer for Gujarat Titans and most wicket taker.
It's easy. Shubman Gill will be the leading run scorer for Gujarat Titans.
And wicket taker, bold
Wicket
prediction,
taker.
Rashid
Uh,
Khan.
yeah, many will say Rashid Khan, but I'm going to go different. I'm going to go with Mohammad Shami. I feel Shami will be picking up a lot of wickets. He's been there. He's been the top five most times. So I think Shami has a lot of ability as well because he's going to bowl a lot of death overs. So obviously he will get a lot of wickets. So I think Shami has a better chance.
So last but not the least, what your bold prediction for Gujarat Titans this year?
Uh, I don't want to be harsh. I'll give like 6 or 7, 5 or 6, 6 or 7.
I have said not exaggerating, but any point of. So, Nitin bro, nice chat have, and all the viewers listen. It is one session after this session. Lot of teams coming, 9 teams, and Nitin bro also joined his Mumbai Indians preview. Nitin bro, done. Nitin
Thanks,
bro,
Kapil Verma. Thanks for having me in your show. It's always nice
and
to speak with
Nitin
you.
bro, you
Yeah.
are also invited for Mumbai Indians preview, and please talking about my channel for viewers.
You want me to talk about what?
You are also invited for Mumbai Indians preview, and please talking about my channel for viewers.
Yeah. Please subscribe Kapil Verma's YouTube channel. He's a very talented guy. He's doing a lot of shows, very interesting contents. Follow him in YouTube. Follow him in Twitter. He does a lot of spaces. You can join him and share your thoughts and experience or about cricket. So he's a very friendly guy. So please follow his channel and keep watching his shows. Please support him. Subscribe his channel.
Yeah, also little more also dynamic expert for my channels and my spaces. Thanks, Nathan bro, to join us.
Thanks, Kapil. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Also subscribe my channel, bro. And you should all viewers please subscribe my channel, my Twitter ID, Instagram ID, and there.